All right, so we finished our training walk and our even little bonus of the treadmill training walk. And here we're gonna have Jackson put back on his bed. We just wanted to show you what that looked like. So we come in the home, we're short leash, arm is by our shoulders rolled back, our hand is by our back pocket. Still utilizing the same tools. Anytime pressure is created, we're always just in that nice, calm, cool, collected state. Scott's just walking around, getting him paying attention to him. Jackson's trying to squeeze between legs, so Scott's gonna walk a little bit more so we can just get that nice, calm, collected load up onto the bed. So there Scott walks him up to the bed, has Jackson put his bum down. If Jackson will put his bum down without lifting up the pressure of an apple, just like slight pressure on that leash, that's great. If not, we will lift up slightly to have him put his bum down. Then we take the leash off of him. I generally just leave it around the neck, so when he's first learning, so if he gets off his bed, we can just grab that leash to help him out. He's been doing really good, so we're actually gonna take it off of him. But you could leave that leash on, but you would take it off his nose. And then Scott gave him a good little pet and loved on him and told him how good he did. Will you fix his bowl? Just get it closer. So right now, Jackson has food and water right there beside his bed, which is great. You can see I lifted the food up higher so that he can stay on his bed and eat it. Jackson can stand up to eat his food, but when he is done eating his food, he has to put his bum back down. So Scott corrected him when he walked over there because Jackson was not actively eating. He stopped to look at Scott, and so Scott said, oh, go ahead and get into that calm state if you're not going to be eating. So if Jackson is eating or drinking, he can stand up. But as soon as he is done and he is not actively eating or drinking, he does need to put his bum back down. And so here he is, just eating his leftover breakfast. He's almost done, and we'll see if he sits on his own. Coming, just a second. So Scott's just tapping and making noise. Jackson looked, but then went right back to eating. I think that's the last of it. So I'll take it away. I'll see if he'll sit on his own. Oh, he's gonna get a drink, that's great. There, he stopped drinking, so I'm going to apply distance pressure to him till he puts his bum down. Once that bum goes down, I'll back away. Scott has turned on, they're called Sounds That Drive Dogs Crazy on our Alexa over there. And we just like to play it really loud, and we just let it play in the background while we go about our day. Helping Jackson understand that no matter what sounds he hears or what's happening, he can just sit there calm, cool, and collected. Scott is just tapping on stuff, walking around the living or kitchen. Scott walked out, and then he looked at me to make sure I was still in here. Coming, here I come. I do like to utilize, we have some cameras in the house so we can watch him and not be in the room. And so we do that also. But for the first while, they really need you to be close. Not like close proximity to him, but like within range to see him to be able to correct him. Coming! Hey, how's it going? Good to see you. Yeah, so we're just gonna keep practicing. We'll have our Alexa keep playing some more music. You can see Jackson is just chilling right there. He's doing a great job. So I'm gonna go love on him. and just tell him, okay. Scott's gonna go love on him and just tell him how good he's doing. Because we want to praise and love on that good behavior where he's just laying down there, calm, cool, and collected, just chilling.